Archangel Michael says a long-lost family member is searching for you now. That feeling you get, right before you fall asleep, that you are forgetting something important, it is not your keys or a bill you need to pay. It is a memory trying to break through. A face you have never seen, but a soul you have always known. Archangel Michael has commanded me to speak to you, and only you, at this exact moment. A member of your family, a person who was cut from your family tree by the cruel scissors of jealousy, is alive. And they are fighting through time and lies to find you. This is not a promise for a distant future. This is a spiritual event that is happening right now, today. The reunion has already been decreed in heaven, and the first proof will manifest on earth before the moon is high in the sky tonight. Do not look for a sign in the clouds. This will be intensely personal, designed only for your heart to understand. It will be a song from your childhood, a song no one else remembers, playing from a passing car. It will be the sudden scent of a specific flower, a perfume that has been discontinued for years, in a place it should not be. This is the first whisper of their spirit reaching yours across the distance. You must understand, this message found you for a reason. It was guided past the eyes of the doubters, the scrollers, the ones whose hearts are closed. But your spirit, weary as it is, recognized the truth and it made you pause. Your soul has been aching for this. You have always felt that a piece of your own story was missing, haven't you? A chapter ripped from the book of your life before you ever learned to read. You feel it in the quiet moments, that hollow ache of being incomplete, of being misunderstood by the very people who should know you best. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you? I see the weight you carry in the dark after everyone else is asleep. That feeling that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own family, that is your spirit telling you that you are different, set apart for a reason. This is that reason. A part of your blood, a part of your spiritual inheritance, was deliberately and cruelly hidden from you. For generations, perhaps, there has been a shadow in your family line. A question that was never answered. A story that abruptly ended. You were told it was just the way things were. You were told it was in the past. But that was not the truth. The truth is, there is a person in your family, an older voice, who smiles to your face but has guarded a bitter and venomous secret. This person, this gatekeeper of your family's pain, saw the divine light in your lineage. They saw the favor and the blessing that was meant for your branch of the family tree, and their own heart grew cold and hard with a jealousy so deep it poisoned them. And out of that poison, they acted. They did not just create a little distance, they built a fortress of silence and lies. A story was invented, a letter was burned, a phone number was changed, a move was hidden. An entire person, an entire branch of your life, was amputated from your history. And the ghost of that amputation has haunted you ever since. This is the source of that deep and abiding feeling you've always had that you don't quite belong. It is the reason you've always had to fight twice as hard for half the recognition. A spiritual inheritance was blocked, and the emptiness has echoed down through your life. You have felt like an echo yourself, my child, a copy of something beautiful you could never quite see. The gatekeeper ensured you would never know the person who holds the other half of your soul, the other half of your story. They wanted you to remain weak, incomplete, and always questioning your own worth. They fed on your confusion. It made them feel powerful. But today, their power ends. Today, the commander of heaven's armies, the mighty Archangel Michael, has drawn his sword of living flame. It is not a sword of violence or steel, my child. It is a sword of absolute, undeniable truth. And this sword is about to slice through decades of deception as if it were a spider's web. The fortress of silence is about to crumble into dust, and it is happening now. The gatekeeper is beginning to panic. They feel it in their spirit. A cold dread they cannot name is creeping into their heart. Their reign is over, and they know it. They are starting to make mistakes. Their hands are trembling. A misplaced letter will be found. A slip of the tongue in a casual conversation with another relative will expose a timeline that does not make sense. They feel their tight grip of control slipping, and this fear is making them reckless. They think they are covering their old tracks, but with every move they make now, they are leaving a brand new trail of shining breadcrumbs for you to follow, a trail illuminated by heaven itself. Heaven is turning their every defense into an act of self-betrayal. Tonight, when the world around you is quiet and still, I want you to perform a simple act. This is not a plea, it is an instruction. Find a key. Any key that you possess. It does not matter what door or lock it opens in this world. Hold it tightly in your left hand, the hand that is on the same side as your heart. Close your eyes and feel the cold metal grow warm in your grasp. You are holding the symbol of what was locked away from you. And you are about to turn it. In the quiet of your room, you will say these words aloud, just once. Let the air carry them. The lock is broken. The gate is open. That is all. It is simple, but it is profoundly powerful. You are not just speaking to the empty air. You are giving Archangel Michael and his legions the legal permission they need to intervene fully and completely on your behalf in the physical realm. You are turning the key in a spiritual lock that has been rusted shut for years. The moment you do this, a chain reaction will begin. The first sign, the one that will come before the moon is high, will now be followed by a second, more powerful sign within the next 24 hours. A name you have not heard spoken in years, a name connected to your past, will be said directly to you by a complete stranger. It may be a cashier at the store, a voice on the radio, a character in a show you are watching. When you hear this name, you will feel a jolt in your spirit. That is your confirmation. That is heaven telling you that the connection is live. The spiritual wires that were cut are now being reconnected, and communication is being re-established. Do not be afraid. You have been walking through a fog for your entire life, and that fog is about to lift. You are about to see the truth of who you are, and where you come from. You are not an echo. You are not an outsider. You are the one who was chosen to break this curse of silence. You are the one who will restore the broken branch of your family tree. This is your destiny, and it begins tonight. Claim it. Do not let anyone or anything distract you from this sacred task. What is coming is your divine right. The reunion of souls is at hand. Wait. Pause this. Stop what you are doing. I am being told to halt. What I was about to say next has been changed. There is a more urgent truth, a deeper layer that I am being shown right now, just for those of you, just for you, who have made it to this exact second in this transmission. This is not for everyone. The others have already left. This is a secret that heaven has held back until this very moment. Look at your own hands. Right now. Turn them over, look at the palms, the lines that map out your life. They tell a story of struggle, yes. They are the hands that have worked, and worried, and held on when anyone else would have let go. But they were also shaped for a specific purpose. They were shaped to receive a blessing, a birthright that was stolen from you long ago. You are about to take it back. What I have told you is true, but it is incomplete. I have spoken of the long-lost family member. But the secret that I am now permitted to reveal is this: it is not just one person. It is an entire family branch. And they were not just hidden from you, you were hidden from them. The gatekeeper, in their wicked cunning, built 2 walls of lies. They told your family that this person was gone, or dangerous, or wanted nothing to do with any of you. And then, they went to that lost soul and told them the same lie about you. They told them that your parents, had cast them out. They were told that you wanted no contact. The gatekeeper created 2 sets of victims, 2 islands of grief, ensuring that neither would ever try to build a bridge. But the secret inside the secret is this: that family member, that lost branch, they hold more than just the other half of your story. They hold a document. A physical piece of paper. A will, a deed, a trust, an account number. It is your birthright. An inheritance that was meant to be the foundation of your financial security, your freedom from worry, and it was illegally and secretly diverted. The gatekeeper has been benefiting from your blessing. They have been living on the interest of your inheritance. Now do you understand? The anxiety you feel about money, the constant struggle of just staying afloat, it is not your fault. You have been fighting your whole life with one hand tied behind your back because your foundation was stolen at the root. This is why the urgency is so high. The gatekeeper will feel your spiritual movement tonight. When you turn that key, an alarm will go off in their spirit. They will not know why, but they will be filled with a sudden, desperate need to secure their fraudulent claim. In the next 3 days, they will move to finalize the theft. They will make a call to a financial advisor. They will attempt to sign a legal paper. They will try to move the money into a new account where it can never be traced. Your action tonight is no longer just about opening a gate for a reunion. It is about placing a divine injunction, a spiritual restraining order, on what is rightfully yours. Now you understand the true nature of this battle. It is not just for a reunion, it is for a complete and total restitution. The angels are not just building a bridge, they are righting a profound injustice. Because you stayed, because your spirit was strong enough to listen past the first layer of the prophecy, you have now been armed with the full and dangerous truth. The doubters and the scrollers are long gone. This deeper knowledge is your shield and your sword. So the ritual must be changed. It must be made stronger. Tonight, when you take that key in your left hand, you will not just say the words I gave you before. That was for the others. For you, the instruction is more specific. You will hold that key, a symbol of your stolen access, and you will declare with the authority of a child of the Most High God, what was stolen is returned to me now. The false account is frozen. The lying mouths are silenced. My inheritance is sealed and protected by the power of Archangel Michael until it reaches my hands. After you have made this declaration, you will come back to this video. And you will type in the comments, for all the angels in heaven to see, the divine seal is placed. This is your legal signature in the court of heaven. It is your official claim. It is the action that binds the hands of the enemy and releases the hands of your helpers. As you do this, signs will begin to appear. You will see the number sequence 444. On a license plate, a clock, a receipt. This is the angelic sign for a foundation being rebuilt. A righteous structure is being put in place. You will hear a sudden ringing in your right ear. That is the sound of celestial communication, of your prayers being heard and answered in the throne room. This is happening. A man in San Diego, California, felt this same injustice in his soul. His family told him his grandfather had died penniless. He performed this exact declaration. The next morning, he received a random friend request on social media from an elderly woman in another state. He almost deleted it, but something stopped him. He accepted. It was his grandfather's sister. She told him that his grandfather had created a trust for him as a child, a trust the family had lied about for 30 years. Do you understand what I am telling you? The miracle is not a fantasy. It is your turn now. The gatekeeper's call to the lawyer will be met with a busy signal. The banker who holds the account will suddenly feel a deep and unsettling check in his spirit and will decide to put a temporary hold on the funds for review. The very document they need to finalize their theft will be mysteriously misfiled, lost in a system that never loses anything. Heaven will throw 1,000 tiny, unexplainable obstacles in their path, a divine filibuster that will hold them off just long enough for your lost family to break through the wall of silence and find you. There is someone you know, right now, who feels this same deep ache of being disconnected and cheated by their own life. Their spirit will recognize the truth in this message. When you share this video with them, do not add a single word of your own. Just send it. The divine algorithm has already chosen them. The message itself will do the work. Be the angel for someone else that I am being for you in this moment. Now, go back to the very beginning of this message. Listen to my voice again. That name that was whispered in your dream, you will hear it differently this time. The secret you now possess will unlock an entirely new layer of this prophecy for you. Something you missed the first time will strike your soul like lightning. If you believe with all that is left of your weary heart that your full restoration is at hand, if you are ready to receive the family and the inheritance that was stolen from you, seal this entire prophecy right now with the most powerful word of agreement in the known universe. Let the heavens hear your voice. Let the angels record your declaration. Write your Amen now.